parties are incredible in her house, too.
Yeah. She does have good parties, and she makes good pizza as well.
She makes great pizza, yes, yeah.
Wonderful pizza. All right, just y'all are like, whatever.
Adam Sandler has spent decades building one of the cleanest reputations in Hollywood. The goofy comedian. The lovable dad. The guy everybody says is impossible to hate. But now the internet is spiraling after reports and online discussions connected his name to the Epstein files multiple times. And suddenly people are looking at old interviews, old controversies, and awkward moments very differently. And honestly, some fans are shocked. Because according to online speculation and viral commentary circulating across social media, people are now asking one massive question. Was Adam Sandler's nice guy image always exactly what it seemed? And things got even messier after renewed discussions involving Ghislaine Maxwell started making headlines online. Now before we go any further, it's important to say this clearly. Being mentioned in documents or social circles does not automatically mean someone committed wrongdoing. A lot of celebrities, billionaires, politicians, and public figures appeared in Epstein-related records over the years for many different reasons. But that hasn't stopped the internet from reacting.
Everyone is starting to be less speechless after finding out that Adam Sandler is in the Epstein files. Yes, you in fact heard me correctly, and the crazy thing is that he was not in the Epstein files just like one time. He was actually mentioned in the Epstein files over 50 different times.
And the reactions? Absolutely explosive. Because people started digging through Adam Sandler's past. And suddenly clips, interviews, movie scenes, and controversial moments started resurfacing everywhere. And some viewers think the timing is not a coincidence. But trust me, that's not even the craziest part. Because once people started revisiting some of Sandler's older controversies, the conversation took a completely different turn. For years, Adam Sandler was seen as Hollywood's harmless funny guy. His movies made billions. His fanbase stayed loyal. And unlike many celebrities, he mostly avoided major public scandals. But social media users now say there were always moments that made people uncomfortable, moments that were brushed off as just comedy. And one clip that keeps getting brought up.
Story about going and having pizza at the Clooney's. That's all in Aniston. I think she's like, George and I would love you to come over for pizza.
Oh my God! Why did you put it after lunch?
Online is his appearance on the Graham Norton show with actress Claire Foy. First, the interview seemed normal. Everybody was laughing. The audience was enjoying it. But then viewers noticed Sandler repeatedly touching Foy's knee during the segment. Now to be fair, Claire Foy's representatives later downplayed the moment publicly. But online reactions were intense, with many viewers saying she appeared visibly uncomfortable and moved his hand away. And once that clip resurfaced recently, people started debating all over again. Some fans defended Sandler immediately, saying the moment was harmless and being exaggerated online. Others said it reflected a larger pattern of behavior that Hollywood audiences often ignore when the celebrity involved is considered likable. And this is where things started escalating fast. Because people didn't stop at interviews. They started revisiting his movies too. Especially one movie in particular. That's My Boy. Now if you remember that film, you already know it sparked controversy when it originally came out. The movie centered around a relationship involving an underage student and an adult teacher, but framed it as outrageous comedy rather than serious.
She can handle it. She can handle it. Her parties are incredible in her house, too.
Yeah. She does have good parties, and she makes good pizza as well.
She makes great pizza, yes,
Wonderful pizza. All right,
Drama. At the time, critics, advocacy groups, and commentators questioned the messaging of the film and whether Hollywood would have reacted differently if the genders were reversed. And now, years later, social media users are connecting that controversy to the newer Epstein discussions. Again, none of this proves criminal behavior. But online conversations exploded because people started noticing what they described as weird patterns in Hollywood comedy culture. And honestly, viewers were not expecting Adam Sandler to suddenly become part of that conversation. But wait, because things got even more uncomfortable when old interviews resurfaced. One clip people cannot stop reposting comes from Sandler talking about filming Billy Madison. During the interview, he joked about throwing dodgeballs hard at child actors during filming and making kids cry on set. Now many people originally laughed at the story because of Sandler's comedic delivery. But after the Epstein-related conversation started trending, the internet looked at the clip completely differently. Suddenly, people online were saying, Why are we only now questioning this stuff? Others pushed back hard, arguing the internet was unfairly trying to turn harmless comedy stories into sinister narratives. And that divide became massive online. Because this story isn't just about Adam Sandler anymore.
I got nominated for a Golden Globe. So I took my parents. Just like...
It's about how audiences view celebrities in general. For years, fans gave certain stars a pass because they were funny, or charismatic, or nostalgic. But now social media culture has changed. People revisit everything. Old interviews, old jokes, old movies, old red carpet moments. Nothing stays buried anymore. And Adam Sandler's name appearing repeatedly in Epstein-related discussions added fuel to an already growing fire online. Now once again, there is no public evidence proving Sandler was involved in criminal activity connected to Epstein. That distinction matters. But many viewers say the repeated mentions alone were enough to trigger curiosity and speculation across social media platforms. And then came the Ghislaine Maxwell angle. According to viral internet claims and unverified reports circulating online, Maxwell allegedly made comments questioning Sandler's public image. Now it's important to stress that many viral claims surrounding Epstein-related stories often spread faster than verified information. So people should approach sensational headlines carefully. Still, the internet ran with it. TikTok videos exploded. YouTube commentary channels jumped on the story. Twitter threads started connecting clips and controversies together. And suddenly Adam Sandler, one of Hollywood's safest celebrities, became part of one of the darkest celebrity discussions on the internet. But here's where things get really interesting. A lot of people are now asking whether audiences sometimes confuse funny with good. Because Sandler's entire career was built around playing lovable underdogs with explosive tempers, immature humor, and chaotic behavior. Even Sandler himself admitted in older interviews that he has a short temper in real life. And once fans started revisiting those admissions, the internet started building narratives around them. Some people think this is completely unfair and blown out of proportion. Others believe celebrity culture has protected certain behavior for decades under the excuse of comedy. And honestly, that debate is getting louder every single day. Especially because the Epstein scandal touched so many powerful industries: Hollywood, politics, finance, media. So now, whenever any celebrity name appears connected to that world in any way, social media instantly goes into investigation mode. And Adam Sandler's wholesome image made the reaction even more shocking. Because nobody expected him to be part of these conversations. That's why this story blew up so fast. Not because anything has been proven, but because the contrast feels so dramatic. The goofy comedian, the family movie star, the nice guy, suddenly being discussed in the same breath as one of the biggest scandals in modern celebrity history. And the internet cannot look away. Now some viewers believe this entire situation is guilt by association. Others think people are finally questioning celebrity behavior they ignored for years. And many fans are stuck somewhere in the middle, unsure what to believe. Because in today's internet culture, perception changes fast. One viral clip can completely reshape public opinion overnight. And once audiences start questioning a celebrity's image, every old controversy suddenly gets re-examined under a microscope. Which is exactly what's happening right now. So at this point, the biggest question isn't whether the internet is talking about Adam Sandler. It's how much bigger this conversation is about to get. Because if more Epstein-related documents, interviews, or celebrity discussions continue surfacing, this story could become even messier. And honestly, people online are already bracing for that possibility. But what do you think? Do you think the internet is reading too much into old clips and controversies? Or do you think celebrity culture has protected certain behavior for way too long? And why do you think Adam Sandler's name appearing in these discussions shocked people this much? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because Hollywood drama is getting crazier by the day. And trust me, this story is far from over.